to talk about
The Grip 6.
the Grip 6. Well, I always want to call it 6 Sigma.
That's something totally different.
That's completely different. And you can get a black belt in that.
You can get a black belt in this one.
You
too.
can get
Yeah,
a
that's
black
true.
belt. This is the gray one. So why are we talking about belts? Because people have pants.
Yeah, and they need to stay put.
What is your opinion on belts versus drawstring versus suspenders?
Yes, I have a very strong opinion. You got to go with the belt. The belt is makes the most sense. I mean, who does a drawstring? Have you recently had drawstring pants?
Well, I'm thinking like more athletic pants.
Yeah, but they're a pain. They'll still move on you.
That's true. And a lot of athletic pants don't have zippers, too.
Yes.
So if you need to make that beeline for the restroom.
Yeah, that's a travesty. Yeah. But have you seen those old guys with the belt and the suspenders?
Oh man, their pants must want to drop down.
No, those pants aren't going anywhere.
Well, why do they need both? That's what I want to know.
Those pants can't go anywhere. They
They're
have
very
to stay
secure
put.
pants. Mm-hmm. So let's talk
We're reviewing this, by the way. That's the whole reason we're here.
The Grip 6 is not a new idea.
No.
But it's like the latest fad of this old idea. Let's just start with the hot take. Do you recommend this product?
Yes, I've replaced both my belts. I had a brown belt and a black belt. I have to dress up a little bit for work.
Like business casual.
Business casual every day. And so, I wear a tucked-in shirt, button shirt every single day. And I've replaced my belts with a Grip 6.
Because of this fine, upstanding gentleman right here, I have also replaced my belts with this. I do have some concerns with it. If you're tired of the big, bulky belt, if you're tired of the holes never lining up right, you might have a week where you hit the gym a few times and it's a little skinnier. You can cinch those pants. Or, man, I had too many burritos last night. I need to...
You have a special burrito hole.
That's right. So this one can adjust to any size. So that's the advantage of it. So I also recommend this product, but with great belts comes great responsibility, I guess.
That sounds familiar.
I know, I'm pretty sure I made that up.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I made that. I'm the most original individual in the world.
My daughter was in Scouts, and they had a belt similar to this. It worked on the same mechanic, but it had a sliding bar that was on this side that kept it in place. It also had a metal band to hold.
That's like an old military style.
Yeah, it's an old military belt. So my pants, sometimes they're thicker depending on the material. So even if I don't change size from day to day.
And some dress pants are very thin.
So the belt holes, they wouldn't line up. You'd have to wear one belt hole, and if you wore it on the same, because the belt holes are like an inch apart, right?
Yeah.
And so, sometimes, depending on the pants, the material of the pants, they'd have to be in between those holes. And it was just annoying. They were either too tight or slightly too loose. And with this, it's infinitely adjustable. If you're kind of gassy and you need to loosen it up a little bit, it feels better. If you release said gas, then you can cinch it back up. I'm trying to be scientific here.
My take on it, all right, most belts, they go this way, right? So your adjustment is on the outside. This thing goes on the inside. So that took some getting used to. I had to flip my belt outside, cinch it up, and then you're grabbing it on this side to pull it through. Now, once it's locked in there, the shape of your body pressing against it holds it on.
No, I didn't do it that way.
Oh, what do you do? Am I doing it wrong?
No, so what I did was, I put it around my waist, and then I would flip this up, and then I'd slide it in like that, and then you could inch it to where it needed to be. So you'd put it on loose like that, where this stuck out in front. Here, let me demonstrate.
All right.
So when you put it on, I put it on like that, and then you just move it like that, and it's automatically sliding. Now it'll hang down like that, but then you can just push it up, and I just do like that till it's tight enough.
Okay.
So I didn't do the flip thing.
Which method works better, I wonder?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's each their own.
That's what I'd say. I'd say whatever works for you.
It comes in a variety of colors. Kyle just showed us the black. I ordered gray because it was the only color I could get in my size at the time. I guess these things are so popular right now.
They're $35 on Amazon. I think that's the Grip 6 store. I might be wrong. But they come in a variety of colors. The belt buckles come in different colors.
You can get stuff engraved on them too, right?
You can get like an American flag. There's like a cutout of a buffalo and stuff like that. You can get, but it's very simple. Another company's making a similar belt, but it's got lots of extra stuff. Like this is not a flexible material. It stays. It doesn't move. It doesn't stretch. There's another company that's using a slightly stretchy material. It's the Groove rings. Groove is making a Groove belt.
Okay.
Yeah, and it also has a little latch to hold this in place behind it, like the old style military belts, which this one doesn't have, but you don't need it.
No. And they come in regular belt sizes like 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, right?
That's the other great thing about this. You just order your size. It's not like a hold belt where you have to get a little bit bigger or whatever to make sure you have plenty of holes. That sounds bad. But this...
Is that what we're calling them now? That you hole belt?
That's, have you seen the advertisements? They call them belt holes. It's like, nobody likes a belt hole.
Oh,
Don't be a belt hole.
Okay.
So the Grip 6 commercials, they use that term belt hole. I really like this product. I've replaced my belts with it. It works great. I will back up and say, the material, when you first get it, it's not very flexible. It's very stiff. And I'm sure you've experienced that. But once you wear it a couple times, you actually get a slight notch where the belt's supposed to go, so you can very quickly put it on, even faster than a hold belt that you've done your entire life. This goes on faster, and I can see there's a notch there for you.
Don't show people my notch. That's personal.
I've had mine for probably 4 or 5, 6 months, and I haven't noticed any fraying. I think the website says it's 200 pounds of pressure, outward pressure, it'll hold. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody's gonna have a gut expansion that pushes at 200 pounds. It'll hold, and it doesn't slip.
What are the negatives of this belt?
It's kind of pricey, but I guess $35 isn't that bad for a nice belt.
A leather belt. That is not actually.
Okay, well then
off.
there is no disadvantage.
A real leather belt. A high quality leather belt. Because even the real leather belts that are low quality will break and start to flake pretty soon. And then you have the fake leather belts that are not as good anyway.
Yeah.
So I would say this is somewhat comparable to an actual nice leather belt.
Another thing that we haven't even mentioned is how low profile this is. For me, I play instruments, I play saxophone, I'm trying to learn bass guitar. I don't have to worry about it scratching my instrument. Saxophone teacher, he would wear his...
thin that is.
Yeah. And it's super smooth. That's the other thing. So if this bumps up against your saxophone or your guitar, it's not going to do anything. But my saxophone teacher, he would put his belt buckle on the side, so it looked really weird. He would buckle it on his hip, so his saxophone wouldn't get scratched by his belt buckle. Lifting up my kids, I have small kids, we both do, and just playing with them, my kids would sometimes bump their mouth on my belt. Yeah. And this does not happen.
Yeah. The whole point of this belt is that it's adjustable and very low profile. But enough about that. You want to see what it looks like, right?
I hope so.
Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, we hope you did.
We highly recommend.
We are going to bring you more reviews of just stuff. This is not a belt channel. It can be, but our last video might be tomorrow, if that were true. Give us a share, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you're interested in seeing more, and maybe some suggestions on what you use for belts. Are you just a rope guy or gal? Forgo the belt altogether.
Just wear muumuus.
Muumuus, yoga pants. Next time, we'll review yoga pants.
I didn't agree to that.
Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
It's wonderful. That was excessive.